what she wanna do. Lower to the grave, tell you like it is to your face, she don't play. Every chick down for it all, know that she a boss. No competition, no loss. From the Midwest to the A, Autumn got you tuning in, no delay. Ooh, get you right every time. Keep you laughing on a dime. Tell you truth, no lies, so you can live your best life. Cover all topics, no limits. Got something for your mama and your children, no holding back. No gimmicks, coming on strong, get straight to business. Oh yeah. What she wanna do? Live life, live life, live life. What she wanna do? Live life, live life, live life. What she wanna do? Live life, live life, live life. What she wanna do? Live life, live life, live life. Live life, live life.
Hey, it's your girl Autumn, and I welcome you back to the Lit Life Podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. So, welcome back. It's just me. I'm solo today. So y'all know I always be having like this issue looking into the camera. So if you're watching on YouTube and it seems like I'm not looking in the camera, it's because I'm looking at myself on the screen. So that's that on that. So we are back off of the heels of Black History Month, right? I had so much fun, y'all, during Black History Month. Like everything was just perfect. Like everything was blackety black. I hope that y'all were able to catch Podcast Happy Hour live, because it was so much fun. But if you didn't get to catch it live, go to my YouTube channel. All of these links are in the show notes. Go to my YouTube channel to check it out. It's one of those things that you have to watch. Like Podcast Happy Hour, you just have to watch it, right? Like, okay, if you listen to it, great, thank you, I appreciate it. But man, it's so much funnier when you watch it. So anyways, we're off of Black History Month, but here on the Lit Life Podcast, we pretty much Black History Month 365. So today I kind of wanted to just kind of talk a little bit about some stuff that I noticed during Black History Month, and some things I hope that we keep going. But we're gonna go ahead and start the show off the way we always do. So actually, before we do that, because I forgot, before we do all of that, first of all, I want to say thanks to everybody that wished PJ the great cat, PJ the black cat, the little blackity black cat, a happy Peach Day. I'm not really calling it her birthday because it's not really her birthday, but it was the day that I adopted her, which was February 23rd, 2019. I think it was. I got her. Yeah, 2 years ago. So I've had her for 2 years, you guys, and Peach is like, first of all, I started calling her Peach one day. Her name is PJ. I started calling her Peach one day just because I be on my bullshit. But Peach has been like a lifesaver, right? Like, especially during COVID and with me just being here by myself, she's been such a delight to have around. Now, she done got on my nerve a few times, and I'm not gonna lie. Just like last night, I told myself, I'm like, okay, I need to put her in, I need to lock her out of my room. Now, I used to have to do Josie. Like this every once in a while, which was the cat that passed away a year before I got PJ. But I used to have to put Josie out every once in a while because she would just become so attached in the bed, though, right? Like most well, I won't say most. Some animals, like, if you let your animal sleep in the bed, they'll sleep at the foot of the bed, or something like that. Well, this cat here will sleep like right under my rib cage. Like I'm always afraid I'm gonna like roll over her. Um or she'll just get right, like I don't know how, because sometimes I guess I sleep on either side of the bed, so she'll get right dead smack in the middle. So in the middle of the night, it's like I'm kind of fighting for space in a bed that I pay for, like from an animal. I'm like, no. So for me to get a better night's rest, because I've been struggling, y'all know how I do, I am going to lock her out. Now, I tried this last night and she meowed all night and scratched at the door. So at like 5 o'clock in the morning, when I got up to use the bathroom, I went on ahead and let her in, and that was that on that. But tonight, honey, I don't know what to tell her. She right here looking around. I don't really know what to tell her, but what's going to be heard is her outside the door, because I'm not doing that. So anyway, thanks for everyone, thanks everyone for telling her happy Peach Day. And she's been a delight, and I love her, even though, like I said, she get on my damn nerves sometimes. Can y'all, and another thing real quick, which this is like totally off subject. Well, it's probably too late, but can y'all stay the fuck home this weekend? Like, I know that it's All-Star Weekend. They decided at the last spur of the moment that they was gonna have All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, because we're the ones that's basically just been wide open during the whole fucking pandemic the whole time. Like, we really have not enforced any type of rules. Like, everything is just up, right? I don't get it. I don't understand. And I know every week we get on these podcasts and we talk about this stuff, and a lot of people feel like, we're like what they call it, COVID shaming, and whatever. And here's my thing, because a real nigga like myself, I'm about living my life autonomously, and I'm gonna live my life to the fullest, but I'm going to do it safely. And I'd like to say that I'm not judging folks, because I'm really not. I think I just feel that it's selfish. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. Listen, do whatever the fuck you gonna do. Stay away from me. I don't want no last minute calls that you're in town for All-Star Weekend. I don't want, like, I don't, stay away from me. I'm not doing any, like, I'm mad because I almost feel like I need to just stay in the house, period, all weekend, because everybody's going to be out, right? Like, even, the people who live here, they're going to be shopping, and, and getting themselves together so that they can, be out on the town and whatever, what have you. And that's great and that's fine. But it's like, okay, now there's just more people in the streets just passing this shit around. So whatever. So anyways, random. Now is the time. Because that was a segue. Shout out to Chris from Shenanigans with Friends, because she be having the best segues ever. Can Texas and Mississippi, anybody, this, I'm gonna say this, anybody that had anything to do with the decision to completely open Texas and completely open Mississippi can shut the fuck up. And I'm gonna go ahead and just add Georgia in there, because I know we're next, and Florida, all these states down here that really just seems like nobody gives a fuck about anything are about to open up. It's about to be wide open. So Dr. Is it, I never say his name right. Is it Faki or Fachi? Whatever the hell. Y'all know, the top doc, the one that knows what the hell he's talking about. He's like, bro, like, I don't think this is a good idea that y'all do this. Like, they're taking away the mask mandates. I know for a fact in Mississippi. I don't know if Texas is doing that, but I know Texas is moving to full capacity of everything. So taking away the mask mandate, I think, is the dumbest part, right? If you're going to go ahead and open everything up, why would you take the mask mandate away? What what harm is it gonna do to make sure everyone is still wearing a mask? Like, it just I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. And y'all know how I am. Things have to make sense. Like, everything, I kind of view everything in like numbers and you know, in things that have to make sense. And this doesn't make any sense to me at all. And I guess it's just because, Johnson and Johnson is putting their one shot, one shot pop, whatever, however the hell you want to say it, out. They've approved it and they're rolling it out or whatever. So I guess they feel like, this is going to be the end all, the end to COVID. I don't know. From what I understand, it's only like 70% effective, but in the people that it's effective in, it's the most effective, right? So for the people that it works for, it's like you're going to be shielded against like the most recent strains that have come out and all this and the other. Either way it goes, it's going to take a very, 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 very long time for even 75% of the United States to get this vaccine. So I don't know. Like, I be sick and tired of talking about it, but I feel like I just have to say something every time because this shit is just stupid, y'all. Like, if anybody is ready to go out and do whatever the hell, it's me. Do you understand me? I am sick and tired of sitting in this damn house. I would much rather be running the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would much rather, you know what I'm saying? I would much rather be up in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just being a responsible adult, I just can't do it. So now I feel like we're gonna see a setback. I still don't feel like we're getting correct or like accurate like numbers with these COVID numbers and stuff. Like, I still don't feel like we're getting the full picture. I think that they're holding things from us, and it's just, I don't know. It's stupid. It's very stupid. So anyways, moving along. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about what I loved about Black History Month, or what I love about Black History Month, because the same thing kind of happens every year. Even though this year seemed a little bit more Black History Month than previous years, and whatever. But what I love about Black History Month, and what I'm not really feeling when it comes to Black History Month. So let me start with the dislikes. And I don't think these are in any type of order, but I think one of the things that I dislike the most are the scams. Now, we live in a world full of scams. Am I right? Like, I mean, like the whole like government is a scam, like everything, like working fucking 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, like all of that's a scam. It's a lot of things that's a scam. But it seems like during Black History Month, or even when something happens in the Black community that reaches national headlines, there's always a scam. There's always some scams involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just I just don't really understand. And here's my thing. Like, okay, if I'm being ethical, I'm saying it's not okay for anybody to scam anybody. Right? Like, people work for their hard-earned money, and their things, and nobody really deserves. It might be some people that deserve it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really deserves to just be scammed. And when I'm talking scam, I'm talking about scams across the board. Like, one of the biggest scams I'm always seeing is like on Instagram. You'll have all these folks that are selling Black Lives Matter apparel, kente stuff, all this stuff, and it be a pure white ass company. Like, I feel like that's a scam to me. Like, don't like, you really have to do your research. The shirt that I have on today, I think you guys may have seen it before. Stop Killing Us. I got it from a young lady in Cleveland, and I knew about her through somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to do your research on these companies, because for real, Black History Month is about Black history and Black people. And I just feel like, as much as we can, because I know that it's not always possible, I definitely don't, I'm definitely not spending 100% of my dollars in the Black community, and I can admit that. But when I have a chance to, when I can, that's what I do. So I'm not going to buy a Black Lives Matter shirt from a company that's not Black owned. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they target us. They do. They target us because they're making things that we want, things that we feel like would be great to have during Black History Month, or at any time. And we fall for it. But again, I just feel like it's a scam. Excuse me, the other part of the scamming that I just really can't stand is, why we gotta scam each other? Why? Can somebody can somebody explain that to me? Like, again, I don't really think you should be scamming at all, but why are we gonna scam each other? Like, it's just not a good look, and it's not a good feel anytime, not just during Black History Month, but anytime. Like, there's no reason. Like, there's so let me just shut up, because I might get an email or something and they be like, you really ain't have to say that. But it is what it is. Like, dog, all I'm saying is, can we stop scamming each other? Okay, next. The second thing that really rubs me the wrong way are some of the things that our quote unquote allies do and say. It's like, so year round, they'll kind of say some things here and there, but like during Black History Month, it's just like so big, because they're just trying to do the most. And when I say allies, like I said, I'm talking quote unquote. I believe in allies. Okay. I do. I believe in allies. I don't believe that there are as many as that are represented. But I do believe that there are genuine people out there who would like to see Black people being treated fairly. Okay. So I'm not talking about y'all, but y'all know who y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're promoting Black things. You're promoting Black History Month, you're promoting Black things, you're promoting Black people, but it's really all because you want Black folks attention and Black folks dollars. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with a genuine want to support us. And that shit is whack. And I could see straight through it. Like, I could see straight through it. And a lot of us can, you know what I'm saying? And it mainly is for like these, entertainers or whatever. I just needed to stop. It's just like the whole reason why the whole like grab some Kente song came about, because of how how the dumbass folks in the government, whoever the hell they was, all down on one knee, kneeling on one knee with a damn Kente show scarf wrapped around them, looking stupid, looking like a bunch of damn goofies. Like, it's just cringe. It's just so cringy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know by your actions whether or not you're an ally. Not because you put on some damn Kente, not because you got on your Instagram and you're like you're standing with, your sisters and brothers, quote unquote, or you're you're standing with your black friends or whatever, you know what I'm saying, your black man, you know what I'm saying. No, we know by actions whether or not you are a genuine ally. Like, stop trying to play us for fools. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good look. So the last thing that I had on my list about dislikes is the fact that, yeah, we know, we know that we're black 365 days a year. We I just think that I hate the fact that we get this very short month, even though I understand that, like, I can't remember exactly what what had happened, like, because y'all know I will fuck up a history story, but something happened on February 1st or whatever, and that's how we ended up getting this month. Okay, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. But of course I lost my train of thought. But I just don't like it being limited, right? It's just like last year. So like last year was the first time that I ever really like celebrated Juneteenth. I didn't do anything, but it was the first time that I like that I really, really recognized it and, understood what it was about. And I'm just like, I don't really understand like why we can't celebrate ourselves like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we always be on Black History Month? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a level. Why can't we just be on Black History Month? And again, that doesn't speak negatively towards anyone else or any other race or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I want us to be on the level of Black History Month 365 days a year. Be about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Be about your black and I say that to say however that looks to you, right? Because there's no book on blackness, right? There's no book on blackness. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be on your shit. Just let's lift one another up as much as we do during this month. Let's support one another. Let's again, it doesn't always cost to support. You know what I'm saying? People have things. Tell a friend, somebody look for jobs, give them your referral link. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to be on Black History level 365 days a year. Okay? So, moving on to my likes, my loves, my things that during Black History Month are on like 100, and I love every bit of it, right? I didn't even write this one down, but y'all know what? Black Twitter be like on 1,000, right? Everything is just we're replying to everything with something with the damn Kente hat on. It's just amazing, right? And I guess this kind of goes with one of the ones that I had down, which was the unity. Like, we seem to come together as a people during Black History Month, no matter what, right? No matter what in the hell is going on, it's like, oh no, we got each other's back. Like, and I know of course we have our differences with each other here and there, but ain't nobody gonna come. It's just like having a sibling, and you know what I'm saying, you can pick with your sibling, but can't nobody else pick with your sibling. That's kind of what it's like, and I would just like to see a little bit more of that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we come together and it's just great. It's like one big ass cookout for the whole month. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're and literally, like, because we're sharing recipes. Oh, and you hear a lot more people. Oh, girl, your hair look good, or oh, I like that outfit, or you know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, King, you and your beard. And I mean, it just seems like it's just so much more. The unity, we just come together so much more, and I would just love to see so much more of that. The second thing that I have is the facts. So during Black History Month, and real quick, shout out to Mike or Mike Country Boy over at One Mike History Podcast, because he's since he started his podcast, he's been giving us a lot of great Black history, things that I never heard of, or I never heard before, or maybe I'd heard of the people or the movement, but didn't really know too much detail about it or about them. But it sucks that we wait till Black History Month to put these facts out. It just sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like and I'm not saying that it's not my responsibility to, as a grown ass woman, to go out and, do my own research about Black history, whatever, what have you. All I'm saying is it's great to see these additional facts, like all of this stuff that we would never have learned in elementary school or junior high school or high school, or even college for that matter. So I think that I just want to see more of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see more of that throughout the year, because we really have a footprint in this country. Like, we built this bitch and continue to build it. It's just, I just think that we need to speak more of stop hoarding the knowledge, because it's a whole lot of people that be like, oh yeah, I know this and this. Okay, well, tell us about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's have story time. Tell us about it. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? And then you can reference me to the books or wherever it was you found that. I love hearing people tell stories about what we've done in this country that we probably ain't getting no damn recognition for. But you know what I'm saying? That's why we need to know, so that we can start recognizing these things, right? So that's another thing. Another thing that I love, if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all would have saw, like, the first week of Black History Month, I was posting these memes, y'all. And on the last podcast, Happy Hour, Chris from Shenanigans with Friends was reading some of, like, these facts. So there's these memes, right, where it'll have like a black and white picture of like somebody very random, and it'll have like, this is the first person, Lamont Jefferson, the first person to borrow $5 till Friday. You know what I'm saying? They're like so ignorant and weird and funny. Like, I die laughing at these memes. If y'all want to hear some of them, like I said, listen to Podcast Happy Hour. The last Podcast Happy Hour for February, it was on this platform, and get your laugh on. And go to my Instagram. I have a couple of them on there. Aside from those memes, like just all the memes, like I said earlier, people have, everything. There's a Kente hat photoshopped on every person. I have a couple of them that's photoshopped on cats, on just Squidworth. Like, it's just, why are we so funny? We are hilarious. And when we get started, like, there's no stopping us. It's literally like meme after meme after joke after joke after joke. And that's one thing that I just love, 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 love about us. So that being said, I love Black History Month, but I am going to be sure to live like it's Black History Month every day. Like, I just want to see us win. And I feel like one of the only ways that we're going to continue to win, or to be able to win, or to be able to just move forward as a people, is to help to lift one another up. And that's my pledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want us to be the best that we can be all the time, without thinking negatively or thinking, just putting ourselves down for whatever reason. I want us to be the best that we can be all the time. And I want us to love one another and embrace one another the same way that we do during Black History Month every year, and especially this year, because of course, over the last year and a half, I think the climate, the social climate has just been, just a lot for Black people. It's been a lot. And of course, now is the time more than ever to make sure that we are taking care of one another. You know what I'm saying? Again, support your friends, support their businesses. If you can't buy anything, tell a friend about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so-and-so sells body butter. I can't really use it on my skin. I have allergies, whatever, but I hear it's great. Or, share a post. Send a post to your Instagram stories. Any of those things. I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all can support me. Y'all can buy me a coffee. Listen, I cannot wait to get my damn coffee shop. Have I told y'all about my coffee shop? I am going to have a coffee shop. Now, the name has changed several times. Okay? Several times. But I'm going to have a coffee shop, and it's going to be the dopest shit ever. But until then, y'all know on the weekends I get up. I'm like an old lady. I have like this whole routine where I get up and get myself together and hit the reefer. So then I'm just sitting here looking stupid. And then I finally make my way to the coffee shop to get me a coffee. So, and this is where my creative juices start to come alive and flow a little bit, because then I have to get the coffee and I have to sit in the car and just sit there for a minute because I'm high. And I start thinking about stuff. I have all types of ideas. So listen, I have a buy me a coffee link. So if you want to support me, you want to support the show, it's $3, y'all. It's $3, but no, for real. If you can't, this link will be in the show notes. Anywhere you look, you'll be able to find a link. Share again. I'm grateful for the retweets. Even if I don't like say something back to you, like, I'm grateful for it. Also, while we're talking about tweets and Twitter and Instagram, technically I'm on a break. Okay. Technically, I decided for the month of March that I was taking a social media break. We gonna see how long that lasts. There's at least one reason why I'm gonna have to post outside of my podcast stuff. So that's that on that. But yeah, like I'm taking a break. I needed a break. I guess right now is really a good time for me to take this break. Just because, I'm sorting some things out with myself mentally, trying to be a little bit more productive because I literally can sit on Twitter and just be there. So yeah, I'm taking a little break. I might pop in, maybe once or twice, depending on what's going on. But technically, or y'all know if it's a versus, y'all know if it's a concert, I'm there front and center. So yeah, shout out the verses real quick because that damn verses with D'Angelo was amazing. Amazing. Like it really, really was amazing. So shout out to y'all. All right, I'm done rambling. I'm done talking. I just want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all for listening to the Lit Life podcast. I want to let you guys know that podcast Happy Hour will be on Jay's Quick Threes platform in March. And I believe it will be March 27th. I think that's what we decided on. So it'll probably be the same time, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. So that's it's not set in stone yet, but that's probably when it's going to be. So make sure that you mark your calendars for that. And probably leaving something out, but until you hear me again, peace.